I just really wanted to have a conversation with you guys and talk about something that was really weighing on my mind for probably the last 2 years or so. I just want to tell you guys that if you don't get up today and do whatever it is that you feel that you want to do, there's a very real possibility that it'll never happen. See, there's this little thing in life that's called acceptable plausibility. That is something I just totally made up. It might actually exist, but I'm gonna use that to fill in the fact that I didn't know what I was gonna say right there. But see how I just messed up? That is how life goes. You have to try things, you have to fail at things. You cannot learn how to be great at something without trying and failing. So this is what I want to tell you guys. In 2022, please, my dear friends, please do whatever it is you feel like you want to do. All right, truck coon, just dropped the kid off at after school, but I have to go get some seasoning because I'm cooking some steaks tonight. And this young Ninja Foodie air fryer thing, it do everything, man. This thing even make ice cream, y'all. I ain't figured out how to do it yet, but it does it. So, like I was saying, you have to try things. If you want to be a YouTuber, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do YouTube. It doesn't really matter if anybody believes in you, if anybody cares, immediately in your vicinity. Like, the people that you usually look to for support may not understand what you want to do or may not see it as a job traditionally. Now, just like anything that you want to do, you have to put in the work with YouTube. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm sure you probably getting ready to start grinding if you haven't already started. This is just a little bit of motivation for the both of us, actually. Yeah, me and you. All right, there are 3 things I want to tell you guys about that really have helped me out in my YouTube journey. But first, if you are rocking with the boy, please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time a video is dropped. You know, that's after you subscribe. Alrighty? But yes, there's 3 things that I want to teach you guys to stay on top of in your YouTube journey to make this thing a little more simple for you. Trying to find some dry rub for the steak. But yeah, man, the first tip that I want to give you guys, look here. Talk about things that you want to know or that you actually know. One of my biggest videos to date, link up here, is how to shoot a music video by yourself. Now, I specialize in shooting music videos, but I had never shot a music video for myself. So that was actually the learning process of me figuring out how to shoot a music video for myself. But I was teaching people the things that I actually knew already to shoot music videos. 2 for 1. Most successful video on this channel. Check it out. Hey, so I'm in the kitchen, finger licking. No, but seriously though, I'm about to cook these steaks, you feel me? And my Ninja Foodie, you feel me? But before I do that, I gotta give y'all guys the tip number 2, all right? Now this second tip is probably the second most important thing I told you in this video. But the second tip is be consistent. Not only be consistent, but pay attention to what people are actually liking, disapproving, and are tuning into you for. That's a very big thing. I am being so serious when I say, guys, the only way you're gonna know what people like from you is if you're constantly putting out content, whether that's once a week, twice a week, several times a week, several times a day, once a month. Just keep it consistent so you can have something to check and look through to see what people are actually gravitating towards with you and whatever it is that you're doing on YouTube. Another reason it is so important to make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on with your channel and being consistent with what's going on with your channel is you never know when you're gonna have that video that takes off. It's something you really can't guess unless you're some type of a genius. I have no idea how YouTube even decides what videos are gonna blow and what videos are not, or how people find the videos that blow. And actually, I have a way to know how people find the videos that blow, or at least how people found other videos that blow. That's gonna be tip number 3, but we're still on tip number 2. So, getting back to tip number 2. You guys are going to need to pay attention to what is going on with your page. If you see something that people are gravitating towards, post. I kid you not, man. My biggest video, I am so hurt that I wasn't in the space to post as much as possible when that video initially came out. Because once that video took off, I should have been posting as many videos about that content as I possibly could. But I did not. Because number 1, I wasn't paying attention to my analytics. And number 2, I was not just going for it. I had a full-time job that I was doing, and I just wasn't putting my all into YouTube. So that about wraps it up for part number 2. But I'm gonna get back to these steaks, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about part number 3. All right? Check myself out real quick. All right, cool. So right now those steaks are resting, getting ready to put them in the grill. You feel me? I'm gonna get those started, but before I do all of that, I want to tell you guys about the third and final thing. Now this is very important if you want to be able to get your information out there. Now, just listen closely. YouTube is Google. Google is a search engine. YouTube and Google are primarily used for people to find information on how to do things. Yes, it is entertainment. It's not exactly like TV. It is actually somewhere where people constantly search to find information that they are looking for. The third and most important thing in this series of things that I've told you today is if you are not good at SEO, which stands for search engine optimization, because YouTube is a search engine that people use to find information. If you are not good at SEO, then please find a platform that will help you with SEO. Me personally, I use TubeBuddy to help me with my SEO. You are able to go and check other videos of similar content to see what tags they used on their video so people could find it, the most searched tags for a certain or specific topic, and it has been a complete game changer for me. I kid you not. SEO is your biggest friend when you are first starting out. You don't have a large audience or a group of people that actually know you and what you do. So the only way that people are going to be able to find your videos is if your videos have keywords to them and words in the title that helps people find those videos. I know a lot of people say thumbnails are very important, which is true. If you could get a person to look at your video because of the crazy thumbnail or the bright thumbnail or whatever it may be, then that definitely helps. But I feel like the SEO is the thing that people need to focus on the most. Make good content. Be able to tell people what you want and what you're doing and how they can do it. And then be able to put that out into the world where they can find it. You don't have a community built yet. So until you could build that community, make sure that you have videos that everybody can find. Now, let's get back in this kitchen, finish these steaks, and when I'm done with that, I guess I'm gonna piece it out to y'all, but let's finish these steaks first, all right? Look at that. Look at that. All right. Extra hot. 10 out of 10, guys. Peace. Love you guys.